My wife and I have been cleaning our own Airbnb for about the last 2 months. We wanted to get an understanding of the effort involved and wanted to save a little bit of money. We are now at a point where we want to hire a service. I'm thinking it would need to be something more than just a regular weekly residential clean, but maybe not as in depth as a move in slash move out clean, baseboard scrub, etc. I'm curious what people are paying a service to turn over their Airbnb. Do they strip the beds and do the laundry? Do they do all the dishes? It would be getting turned about 5 to 6 times a month. My house is 2,500 square foot, 4 beds, 3 baths. When you first start renting your place, it's good to be part of the process. You get to see how tenants treat your place and how they act. This will help you know what you can and cannot stomach in people in or what they do to your place. With knowing that, you can talk with property managers, have an understanding of what they do, and if you agree with what they do. For these short-term rentals, I like to believe that most people are going to be on their best behavior for the short amount of time they will be there. What I mean about this is that when people initially get on camera or starts a new job or goes somewhere new, the person acts on his best behavior. It's when the person gets comfortable, the person shows his true colors. This train of thought is another reason why if I do short-term rental, I will want to do only 14 days or less and want people that don't take a lot of trips. However, there will be normal use dirt and people do make a mess, some more than others. By the OP doing his own cleaning, he can get a gist of what needs to be done to clean the place and how often. This would allow a more useful conversation with the cleaning services he'll be interviewing. It's odd that he asked the question of what people are paying. A company's service in one city will not cost as much as another company's service in a different city. Could it be the person wants to know in relationship to the price of the Airbnb? For example, he might want to know if people might be spending a fifth of their budget on cleaning. Maybe that is what this person is looking for to help him budget or what services people are getting since he already knows what type of cleaning service he wants. This is all very local in terms of pricing. We pay $180 for a turnover. Includes laundry, vacuuming, wipe and mop, removing dishes from the dishwasher, cleaning grill, changing sheets and towels, refilling soap for a 3-bed, 3-bath, anything else they think needs a clean. We ask guests to run the dishwasher and strip the bed sheets before they leave, but cleaners will do it if the guests don't do it. It's done on a per client turnover, so sometimes they work longer, sometimes shorter. This person gave a price and the caveat that pricing is local. The OP should not get caught up too much on pricing. He should really have a talk with his local cleaning services. When you set them up, did you just say we need an Airbnb cleaned and explain what you expected? I've had some difficulty finding that. One company told me $120 per hour to do basically what you've described. It takes my wife and I about 4 hours to clean the whole house, so that amount was way too high, we felt. I haven't used TaskRabbit, Fiverr, or the like. However, this might be something the person should look into. Home Depot and the like have people that are looking for work. These people might know some that would want to do cleaning. There's a possibility of getting it down by a third of the price or in pro bono. Cleaning isn't a skilled labor, and what is being looked for by the consumer is how thorough of a job the person performs. I found the person that sweeps and mops the public access ways of my place because the person worked on the street raking leaves. I went up to him and asked. In another instance, there was another set of people I did the same. I went up to the person that was working on the street, but the price he given was way too much for me. Maybe for others, the price was right, but a low skill task with just sweeping and mopping, it should not be worth so much per hour. Maybe I shouldn't have went to college and started cleaning for $120 an hour. What does an automotive technician do? An automotive technician is a service professional who repairs cars, inspects vehicles, and provides maintenance for various kinds of automobiles. Alternative titles for this role include service technician, service tech, or auto technician. To diagnose issues, automotive technicians need to have familiarity with complex electronic systems, since computers control most modern cars. Automotive technicians diagnose and perform comprehensive repairs to care for vehicles. Automotive technician salary in the United States. We see that the average base salary is $23.71 per hour. An automotive technician does work that is very beneficial to society and individuals. They have a skill that a lot of people cannot do and have access to the appropriate tools and know how to use them. Cleaning is not a task where people don't know what to do, it's more that people do not want to do them. Sure, there is a price in not wanting to do something, but that is pretty much normal for any service. When I go to a fast food restaurant, if it's a weekend, it's because the amount of time for me to get home, cook, and then eat is longer than me ordering something to eat. I don't want to wait that long to eat, so I go to the fast food restaurant. Should the hamburger flipper get paid $120 an hour? When during the week, I'm at work, and if I didn't bring my lunch, I have no choice but to go to the restaurant. I can't cook at work. Now it changed from a I don't want, so I will use the service, to a I can't do, so I will use the service. However, the price does not change because it's based on the general skill task of the work. With respects to the person doing the service, in this example, the burger flipper, the cost of what goes into paying for work is not related to the client reason for using the service. There should be no way the client reason for use should go into the factor of the cost of the cleaning service. To sweep, wipe, put something in a washing machine, etc., should not be more than an automotive technician. Regardless if the client doesn't want to do it, can't do it, or just trying to free up his time. In my head, the cleaner would be getting paid too much. The OP stated that it was too much as well. This OP will need to look for others that might offer the same or comparable service for a reasonable price. We invited a few companies to walk through the home with us, and we asked that they give us a set flat rate per turnover as a short-term rental. If you want to talk about other kinds of deep cleaning outside of that, sure, do it. The company we settled on did an initial deep clean at a higher price, then charges us a flat rate for each turnover. Questions you should definitely ask and have clarity on. Whether they have an easy way to integrate and see the Airbnb calendar so they can make sure they're available as guests book. What do we need to set as window for checkout and check-in for guests so that they can do same-day turnovers? What they need for access. What they require that our guests do. Example, take out trash / run dishwasher / strip beds / or would they do more? How is laundry handled? Some require 2 sets of sheets so they can just do the change and take the laundry off-site to be washed. Others will be fine with asking the guests to start the washer with the sheets / towels as they check out. Provide them a checklist of what you think should be bare minimum as part of their service and let them figure out a price from there after the walkthrough. For what it's worth, if the home isn't a disaster, in our home, they send a 2-person crew and are usually done within 2 hours. The replier gave some good advice on talking with the company and letting them do a walkthrough so they can see what the issue is. The person told of more questions to ask, and from that, maybe someone could think of even more questions. Like, if the guest did not do his part, what is the extra cost? Would proof be shown that the guest did leave a mess? This is good for any company or any hustle worker that you might use. Get it in writing. In summary, do the job first. Get an idea of what's involved. That will give you some questions toward what type of work they do, and you can compare if the price is right for the effort. Try not to pay too much for any type of service.